Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22. First play and a first pass for Murray.
Left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The Cardinals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. This defense for the Saints, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Second and 11. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a third and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The tight end in motion right. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Finding Montgomery going across the middle here.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there.
Ready, break!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Montgomery hauling in the slant pass. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, past the 20, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Very short.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they'll make the score 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete.
Well, incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Murray now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Nothing to score. This is the NFL. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. Now Murray off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cards have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21 to zip. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From just shy of midfield, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 43 yards. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Olave holds it in.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray going to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray now. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He completes it to Olave. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 2nd and 11. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Very short kick taken right at the 20 and able to get this out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And that will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. He's got a man, that's caught, left sideline.
Finding room at midfield, and he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. In motion comes the tight end left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2nd and 13. This one taken in by Olave. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to at least get 1 score back. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And that will be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He will push his way down to about the 14. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And it's caught. And he's brought down. And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Pollard is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw again.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Olave holds it in. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw.
Slant pass complete to Olave. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Back to throw it. Murray eluding the pressure right.
Able to get this one to McBride.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner who's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. He's got a man complete.
And a tackle going to be made at the 38.
A huge play there for Arizona.
And even 40 yards. But Charles, a lot of happy faces.